I will be doing a short presentation on Lovage, or known under its genus species name Levisticum officinale. Lovage is a plant that has multiple predators, such as aphids who are leaf feeders. They also leave residues behind them, which attract ants and cause damage to the flower. Other potential insect pests for Lovage are tarnished bug plants and celery worm. Another predator is a black swallowtail butterfly known as Papilio polycinus that targets plants of the Lovage family Umbelliferia for food and to host its eggs for development because it can't do it by itself. However, Lovage does have good uses for its environment, such as improving the health and growth of plants around it because of the nutrients and how it transports it and how it gives it to the others. It attracts ichi, pneumo, wasps who parasite the larvae of herbivore insects around it, and also it attracts honeybees that forage it and also fend it off from herbivore insects, so they're board pollinators of it. And it also provides a good habitat for ground beetles. A little bit of evolutionary history. Levisticum officinale is regrouped under the parsley family, which is categorized as the Umbelliferia family or the Apiskea. It's a plant that has a common ancestor of the type genus Apium, which is used to describe a cellular-like plant from before 50 AD. Levisticum has closely related species such as the celery, the carrot, or the hemlock, and many more. This is the parsley family. Lovage is a plant that originated in the Mediterranean regions and was introduced into Europe by the Romans. The roots, stems, seeds, and leaves of the plant can be used for medicinal purposes or culinary purposes. The first use of Lovage were to cure sore throats from 23 to 79 AD, or used as aphrodisiac, which is a potion that stimulates sexual desire. And it was domesticated in the 14th century because of the Romans into Europe. The plant was very useful during the Middle Age because it increased urine flow, gas expulsion, relieve flatulencies, and stomach problems. And it was also used to treat kidney stones, malaria, and acne throat. The seed of the plant was helped to improve digestion and stomach pain, while chewing the leaves helped sweeten the breath. The Lovage's particular odor was not only used to sweeten the breath, but also to ward off odors. And ladies used it in the Middle Age to mask their own odors, and also men. It also had cosmetic uses because a tincture of Lovage can help clear up the skin, remove rashes, and cleanse the face. The herb has a special use for women because it helps with menstruation, but an overconsumption can lead to a miscarriage during pregnancy, so it has to be consumed with care. Having a great odor and taste, Lovage is incorporated in cuisine. It can be used as a spice sprinkled on top of any dish. It can also be used for bread. Also, the seeds can be used for bread or biscuits. The roots can be used as a vegetable or another spice that's sprinkled on top of anything. It's also possible to make tea from dried leaves of Levisticum, and that tea stimulates digestion and can be applied to wounds, so it's both culinary and medicinal, once again. Now, a little bit of folklore. Lovage is a plant believed to have love and psychic properties. Drinking a tea of Lovage made of its roots before bedtime lets you experience psychic and vivid dreams, helps you stay vivid and alert during the day, and with certain preparations, a tincture of Lovage can be used to make you more attractive, to seek love from the opposite sex. It was believed to be a love potion back in the days. It's also used for a good luck charm by farmers who used to hunt witches back in the Middle Age. The Lovage life cycle, it starts with a mature sporophyte plant which contains an anther. That anther has macrosporangium containing macrosporophytes that are 2N. Undergoing meiosis, it's going to form a haploid macrospores from the microsporophytes, and then those microspores are going to undergo mitosis and form a pollen grain. They're going to be the male gametophytes, also called the microsporangium. They're going to have a tube cell and a germinative cell. When they're going under pollination, the tube cell is going to form the pollen tube, and the two sperm counts are going to fall to the ovary. In the mature sporophyte plant, you have the ovary. The ovary contains megasporangium 2N, and they're going to have megasporophytes, and under meiosis, they're going to form 4 megaspores. Only one of them is going to survive, while the rest is going to be residue. Undergoing meiosis, you're going to have the embryo sac, and when pollination happens and the two sperm counts fall to the ovary, there's going to be a double fertilization. One of the sperm is going to fertilize the egg that's left at one corner, and that's going to become a zygote 2N, while the other one is going to fertilize the nucleus developing inside the cell, and they're going to become endosperm, which is going to be 3N, food for the zygote, which is 2N. Undergoing mitosis is going to form an embryo 2N protected by a seed coat 2N. There's going to be fruit residues are on the embryo sac, not shown in this cycle. The endosperm 3N is around the embryo sac. It's going to be used to feed the seed, the 2N zygote, so it can germinate, and once it germinates, it's going to become a mature sporophyte. Once again, after time, it's going to complete the cycle.